I have improved the GBC ball pump module, but let's first see it in action. So this module is an improvement upon the one I have right here. So as you can see, there are some differences, so let's just take them one by one. First, as you can see down here, it is more open. So if the audience wants to see what is going on, it's much easier to dive down and see what happens to this sleigh that we have down here. I believe we saw the anti-jamming mechanism a couple of times in the old module, and now you can really see the big difference, because the wheels right here are actually holding the balls inside of this chute so they don't going down and up in order to make that clicking noise that is currently coming from over here. What has happened is that this is just a counterweight for a bar that goes down and holds the balls inside of this pipe. So whenever the sleigh opens down here, the balls do not fall down. Unlike in the old module, where you can see here up close, like this. You can see they fall down every time that we make a rotation. And that is actually wearing down the motor prematurely. So this XL motor here will have a shorter lifespan than what you see in the other module if we are taking those to an event. But now that we see them here on the other side, you can see other improvements. The new module still has the anti-jamming mechanism. Instead of just this cross, let's stop right there. This right here has a tendency to fall out. So during operation you would see this suddenly lying next to the module, and the module didn't work so well at events. By beefing up this mechanism, as you can see right here, you can see I've added additional pieces in order to make this part much stronger. It doesn't have this tendency to break free anymore. Also, by changing to having this big part of the anti-jamming mechanism going into the module, and the small part to the motor, you get a better kickback whenever the anti-jamming mechanism needs to engage. So that is quite good. Then an improvement is also that I'm now using gears here. The big gear is actually connected to the small one, so that you can add a M motor here if you do not have a spare XL motor for this module. I'll make building instructions for both versions and post them in the link below, so that it's as easy for you as possible to actually build this module. Other improvements are merely visual. So as you can see, it's much easier to see now that you have balls being stuck in here, because I'm using this transparent panel both in front and in the back. The last tiny improvement is that I have shortened the length here just a little bit, but enough for it to catch one ball less inside of the chute than the old version. And they're almost the same height, but in here we have one ball less than what you saw earlier. Those are the improvements for this module. And as I said, I'll post the links to the building instructions below. Please also tell me if you would like to see brick hub building instructions for the original module, which was based on the one from the yellow submarine that I made a while back. Because right now it only has LDD building instructions, and it is quite reliable. These two versions here are also reliable. I've heard people are using this quite a lot on events, and of course the anti-jamming mechanism jumps in once in a while, but that is how it is designed, so it's working perfectly as it should. That is all what I have for you today, so please check out the links that I'm giving in the description below. Take care and have fun building these GBC modules.